Welcome to the program Issues Trending on Last World Television. My name is Mercy Emmanuel, and with me today is Mr. Sheriff Oyewole, who is a news reporter, an analyst, and a commentator. You're welcome, Mr. Sheriff.
Good morning, Mrs. Mercy.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to be here this morning.
It's a pleasure to have you too, sir. Today we're going to be discussing about the issue of the price hike of rice in the country, majorly in Oyo State. So we all know that rice is a major meal in the country, as most families opt for rice and most events opt for rice in the country. So, Mr. Sheriff, I would like to ask you, I don't want to speak for you, so I'll just ask you, does the price of the hike of the price of rice, does it affect you personally?
You said it in your introduction that majority of households in Nigeria we consume rice. So I can say 95% of Nigeria is affected by this current hike in the price of food, including myself, because a week can go, or let me say 3 days can go for any household not to consume rice in Nigeria. So the hike in the price is now affecting majority of households in Nigeria.
Okay, so as I said it earlier, I said it that the price of rice is affected, like parties are affected. Most parties and events serve rice most at events. So I noticed that at events nowadays, the portion that they serve of rice are now reducing drastically. What do you have to say about that?
If you can go through any event at the moment and you are being served rice, you have to give kudos to the organizing committee, because it's not easy in Nigeria at this time. So, and if you can, for a person to purchase a bag of rice at the rate of 98,000 naira, and before it can process it to the final stage of consumption, you have to purchase some ingredients that will make it more delicious, more sweet, and even presentable. So, and that will cost you a lot of money. So before, let's generalize it. For like we said it earlier, that majority of household is affected by this price, and for a person to organize an event or an occasion and serve you rice, maybe 2 portion, 3 portion, you have to give kudos to the organizing committee, because it's not easy in India at the moment.
Okay, so whatever portion we get now, just
you have to accept it with love.
Okay, I understand that. So as we know, we're in October right now, and we have just 2 months to Christmas, and we know Christmas is known for rice. And in Christmas period, every year rice is always expensive. So do we see it getting more expensive before Christmas, or we see it reducing before Christmas?
Our hope should lie on the coming down of the price, but we have to be realistic and not be sentimental. Whenever things goes up in Nigeria now, for it to come down now, it's always difficult, because this change is what we have been longing for over the past years, and instead for it to materialize, the situation keep going worse, and it's been a painful scenario, because not, like you said, we are now in October and December now. Before we see November, December we enter. The way things are going now, I don't see any price of commodities coming down, because there are a lot of things that have to put in place before it can come down, and I don't see the implementation. So for the price of rice to come down now, I don't see any positivity or any sign in it coming down. So I think, but what I want to say is that if it can come down, let's just hope that they maintain this price now before it gets out of hand.
Okay. So, and for families too that make rice their main meal for Christmas, so maybe they should just divert to other foods and look for an alternative.
At this moment, I think for you not to step your boundary and to maintain your lane, this is high time we look for a close substitute, because I want to say this very, very clearly. I remember an occasion that we went to, and we, instead of them to serve us rice, they didn't go to beyond the boundary. They served us gari, and we accepted with love. So if some households that are not financially buoyant can emulate this and substitute it with another thing that is affordable, I think it will be good. And the Christmas we are talking about is just a day program, although it's always a special day because it comes on us in a year. But we can't celebrate Christmas and keep paying debt after just one day. So it's high time for households that are not financially buoyant to look for a close substitute so that they can be happy and they can be joyous to make this day a great day for them.
Okay, I agree with you on that. Still on the matter of the rice, I think we produce rice in Nigeria, right? We have Nigerian rice. So do you think the buying and selling of Nigerian rice would improve the situation right now?
Yes, I will have to come out straight to you and we have to be realistic with you. As for me, I will give priority to foreign rice at the moment because Nigerian rice now in the market. If we purchase Nigerian rice, with the price of Nigerian rice and foreign rice, they are almost the same thing. Even there was a time that Nigeria and the price of Nigeria are higher than the price of the foreign rice. But what's the benefit of you buying Nigerian rice? Part of it will be stone, part of it will be shell, part of it will be rice, and the price is still the same thing with foreign rice. So I don't see. As for me now, I can't give priority to Nigerian rice now because it is network package. It's part rice, part stone, and part shaft.
But I think something, if the matter is taken seriously, I think something can be done to make Nigerian rice more packaged.
A lot can be done. Because, but first thing that we need to be done is government intervention.
Okay.
The government should give more attention and invest heavily in our local farming because we have our own Nigerian rice here. We have Nigerian beans, one other things that we are even producing in Nigeria that if we give much more attention, it can be an instant benefit and even a lifetime benefit for us and even the unborn generation. Because we have government, Nigeria is blessed with a lot of resources. We are blessed with fertile land. We are blessed with people that are much more intelligent. So if government can give priority, much more attention and invest heavily in our local produce stuff, let them produce more and even improve in the packaging so that when we buy our own local stuff, it will even give us more joy and even more
satisfaction.
should I call it benefit?
Okay.
So that everything can move forward as expected.
Okay. Lastly, what do you think can be done to reduce the price of rice in the country?
I will still buttress what I just said. We need government intervention and we need hardworking people here in Nigeria. So we give priority to foreign rice now. That makes us import dependent, and so from that angle we have to look into two things: our currency and as well the price of fuel. Because let's assume now that I want to buy a bag of rice at $47, and as I talk now, the rate of $1 to Nigerian currency is 1,700. Let's assume that I want to buy a bag of rice from outside at $47. That's equivalent to 79,900. Do you know how much I will convert to? I will have to convert 79,900
and that's
that to $47. Imagine, can you see?
Exclusive of the cargoing and everything.
Yeah, even plus the transport. And on getting to Nigeria, I transport it from there. Getting to Nigeria, I will have to transport it from the border to my store too. So and a liter of fuel now costs 1,200. Can you see? Before I add everything, we pay rent, and a lot of things I need to be need to put in consideration. So this thing we are talking about is just irritating, and we have to look into it in-depthly. We have to look into it in-depthly. So the price of fuel and the price of and the value of our currency needs to be studied very well. We need to give more attention to that. So if they can regulate the price of fuel and our currency, I think we are going to find a lasting solution to the current predicament we are facing in the country.
Okay. So as at today, what is the price of rice in this country?
I said it earlier. I said as I speak to you, though I am talking about around 8 o'clock in the morning. We don't know what market might be saying at the moment. But before I come into the program, rice was as 98,000 naira, and now if you can contact them from market now, it may be 100 plus, it may be 98, and because the way things are even going in Nigeria, my sister is not encouraging at all, and yeah, it has to be given more attention to.
Okay. I also once heard about the government palliative rice making round in the country by the president. What do you have to say about that?
We all had it in the news, and the government palliative rice, I don't think I have seen where the household that are eating government palliative. Maybe they are diverting it to some places, because we've been hearing 500,000 bag, 400,000 bag, 6,000, and even we can't figure where they have been giving testimony of the palliative. So should I call it audio, or should I call it should I put it that some people are just using it for their own personal benefit? Because as for me, it has not been extended to my side.
Oh, okay. I agree with most of the things that you have said, sir, and with all the solutions that you have preferred to the reducing of the price and to regulate rice in this country, I would like to say thank you, sir, for joining us on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, it was lovely to have you, sir. So we can't help but just hope that the price of rice will reduce, and that the government will intervene, and that we will not get rice for an unbearable price for Christmas. This is the end of the show today. For more updates, you can join us on our social media platforms, all at Real Hours TV. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Mercy Mano.